keep pushing, gonna hear me roll. Soul is on fire.
In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now it's the Arizona product that is the Corey Krosky-Merritt. A modest game, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That's to Corey Krosky-Merritt. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Open right side is Okonkwo. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line. A big play there for Washington. 31 yards. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Man in motion, it's Diggs. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Forced out wide. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Okonkwo was the intended receiver. And he'll bring up 2nd and goal.
You know, once he broke the pocket, Mike, I actually thought he was just going to call his own number and become a runner. I thought he had some green grass out in front of him to take it in, but
he will do it himself. He's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Raiders' extra point is good. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys nothing.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Dak going to put it up right away. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target, and it'll bring up second down.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
Second and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. It was the rookie out of Ohio State in on the stop.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we'll have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
First and 2 at their own 30-yard line.
Daniels now on 1st down. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down. And in motion, it's Diggs. Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. The rookie first-round pick. They're on the tackle.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game, where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Off the bootleg, here's Daniels. Rolling right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary. He had a sack in the opener last week. He's got another one here. That'll bring up 2nd and long. To throw is Daniels. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete. And
a throw right side is intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker.
Daniels pass The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36. The drive begins with a run by Williams. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
At the 33-yard line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find a throwing lane, and it sets up 4th down. Anger now on to punt. That kick is away. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Savon Revel.
Daniels pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of
Try to keep the momentum going. After the turnover, they have delivered with a quick 1st down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
And they're not going to snap it. We have come to the end of the 1st quarter of play. On to the 2nd quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
That's made by Pickens. Now for the extra point.
The kicker on for the point after.
His kick is good. The Cowboys will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. They'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
to begin the drive, and it's Krosky Merritt. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Daniel. Short one there to Okonkwo. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Williams in motion. 3rd and short, and it's Daniels. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. A run out of the gun. Krosky Merritt. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. DeMarvion Overshown there on the tackle.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Now Daniels. That'll be taken in by Krosky Merritt. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Daniels now going to look to throw. He's got his man. It's Diggs.
Daniels pass.
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. In some rhythm, the drive's rolling. Here's another 1st and 10. Run over at center. That's Krosky Merritt. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to White. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. I'm out.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to pick it up with Krosky Merritt.
Now we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That one on target to Williams. He's got it.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Washington 1st down.
Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. On the handoff is Krosky Merritt. And he'll get about 5. Second and 5. Right back to Krosky Merritt. And Krosky Merritt is in for the score. Touchdown. Prater to tack on the extra point. It's up and through. And the Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Devontae Turpin on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds. Up past the 35. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
It's just so good to see Javonte Williams back, Mike, playing at this level. It looked like he might never be the same. You think back to that ACL tear back in 2022. It kind of took him a couple seasons, but last year, he looked better than ever first year with the Cowboys, and now here he is trying to build on that in year 2.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. Henderson threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On second down, it's Dak. And to bring this near the first down marker, they're going to spot on, let's say, a yard short. So a 3rd and 1 forthcoming.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
17 yards. And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw is Prescott. Open man. It is Ryan Flanor. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
16 yards.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Prescott. That is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
Jalen Lane on the return. Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To throw is Daniels on first and 10.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
At the 45-yard line.
So play caller's dream, 2nd and inches. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's to Trusty Merritt. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
First down, Commanders.
Daniels moving to his right. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be close to the first down. Out of bounds, just a little short. He can pick it up on third down.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And this will be incomplete.
It's clear from that third down call, Mike, that they had already made up their mind that they would go for it on fourth down. Figured they still have that extra down in their pocket on the defensive side of the field. Now is the time to continue to be aggressive.
They'll go, and Krowski Merritt has it, and he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big fourth down stop, and now they're going to get the ball back.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That is hard. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. On for the field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
First down, Daniel. He'll find Diggs working across the field. And he'll be taken down as time runs out, and we've come to the end of the first half of play. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Pistol now for Prescott. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and that will lead to a second down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
He's going to be marked down around the 33. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Cowboys.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Dak to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he is out of bounds. Markham at the 25. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. To the left side, that is taken in by Flanor. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
It's 2nd and 8.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And the Cowboys are going to be set up 1st and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That is caught in the end zone. He's got it. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. A great touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having their day.
Daniels now on 1st down. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Shooting for Terry McLaurin that time. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the give, Krosky Merritt. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a 1st down.
First down, Washington.
in motion, it's Diggs. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be stopped pretty quickly. Scramble. Let's give him 2 for that one.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Down the field, he's got his tight end Okonkwo. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Man in motion, it's Diggs. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He pulls it in around the 5.
Daniels pass complete to Terry McLaurin.
Prater on to attempt the extra point.
Matt Prater lining up for the point after.
He's got it. The Commanders cut the lead to 3, 24-21.
Commanders 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Never fun to be 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's down. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 9.
Prescott. That's brought in right side by Pickens. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down. Cowboys.
A gain of 10 yards.
George Pickens has always had the talent, Mike, to be one of the best receivers in the league. And a year ago in Dallas, it really all came together. Talent career high in pretty much every category. So sometimes all a guy needs is a change of scenery, a coach that believes in him, a quarterback that trusts him. And here in Dallas, he gets it all.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
3rd down and 3. They'll try to run for it with Williams.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. Prescott now. He'll find Fleming. That's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Prescott. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down. Center leads him to the line for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. That's out wide to Williams. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll throw again. Dak. That's complete. Left side to Pickens. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
Second down, they need 7. They'll go with Williams. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw is Dak. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone. And incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw. And even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway. And it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Rashad Gary, former Michigan Wolverine, in there to take him down. Come to the line, got some work to do now. It is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That'll be taken in by Krosky Merritt. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his tight end, that's a combo. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. That's a gain of 18. They'll go with Bill, that's Krosky Merritt, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing.
And he cannot get away, brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. The thoughts of a comeback shattered there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former Wolverine, the rookie from Michigan.
And with time not on their side, they're trying to push the ball, generate some sort of chunk play by throwing the ball over the top of the defense. It's going to end up being a little bit too predictable. The defense is able to take the ball away, and barring something crazy happening, puts them in a prime position.
Devontae Williams. And he will score. Devontae Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a 2-possession game here late.
And he will get into the end zone and extend the lead by 2 more.
Commanders 21.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one.
Washington
through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black. And he is going to be out of bounds, so nearly a pick 6. But the consolation is he has set the offense up with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. He's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. One more time for Williams. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. On for the PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good. Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On 1st down, Daniel. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Diggs was the intended receiver. 2nd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That's swung out to Krosky Merritt, and he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain there of 24 yards. 1st down, Washington.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
That's to Krosky Merritt. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 1st down, 10 yards to go.
A gain of 13 yards.
The motion man here is McClure. Throwing again, Daniel. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Raiders' extra point is good. And the Commanders are able to cut into the deficit.
Commanders 28.
Still a 2-possession game here late, but they're going to take a shot with an onside kick. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And look at this! Hold everything! The kick team has come up with the recovery. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the